Good evening. My name is Brick. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Good evening. Um, um, my name is Farhan Akhtar Mili. You can call me Mili actually.
Thank you, Millie. Now, in this first part of the test, I will ask you questions about yourself. So, let's talk about hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time?
Actually, I have a lot of things that I like to do, but the most like important thing for me to is doing drawing, art, and crafts. This kind of thing. I like to do paintings. Paintings. Yeah, this is this is almost like a uh, thing that I usually do whenever I find time.
Okay. And do you have any hobbies you've been doing for a long time?
Yeah, absolutely. Like from my childhood, I was interested in all kinds of arts. Like I mentioned earlier, I used to watch TVs and used to watch these programs about doing paintings, drawings, did lots of things. So this became a habit of mine to draw cartoons, all kinds of like stuff doing I like to do.
Okay. And how much time do you spend on your hobbies?
Currently I'm busy with my studies and I have a baby, 1 year old baby. So I'm very busy with my housework and studying. So I don't have much time to do my hobby. I mean, like the paintings I usually do. So I don't find much time right now. Maybe after I take a break from my studies, then I will start again.
Okay. And do you prefer to spend time on your hobbies alone or with your friends and family?
Of course, alone. It's just my time, like me time. I don't want anyone to disturb me or annoy me at the time. It's like for my mental health, physical health, totally my thing. um I'm kind of introverted person, so I like do this thing when it's middle of the night, when no one is going to disturb me. So usually I like to do paintings, like big paintings, at middle of the night when no one's going to know what I'm doing at my room. So yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about a different topic. We'll talk about food. What kind of food do you usually eat?
Usually, it depends actually. It depends on my mood, but the usual food is rice. Rice is a thing in my household. Yeah. So like my mother usually cook rice and along with other curries or chicken, fish. These kind of things are the most usual dishes in our house. So this is what I eat. Usually, I don't have time to make myself food for me. So what my mother prefers, that's what I eat.
Okay. And is there any type of food that you don't like?
Yeah, I'm intolerant with spicy foods. Like I have the weak metabolism. I can't eat a lot of sugary food and a lot of spicy food. It's in between. If it's the food, even if it's sweet dish or like other spicy dishes, it should be in between. Like there's no too much of spices. So there's not a perfect thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Right. We've now come to the end of part one of the speaking test. We will now move over to part two. And in part two, I will give you a topic and you will speak about that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. But You will have 60 seconds to make notes before you speak. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, excellent. So I will share the topic with you on your screen now. I'll give you 60 seconds, and your 60 seconds starts now. Okay, so your 1 minute is now over, and you can speak.
So the technology I use the most of the time, my daily life, is my iPad actually. It's easy to carry, and I use it mostly for my studies. As I'm still a student, I need to do a lot of academic things that I need, like my assignments, maybe a presentation I'm preferring. Uh, Currently, like I'm studying for my master's, and I mean, like preparing for my master's. So I need to do all this thing related to my academic stuff through iPad. And while I'm doing other things, maybe I'm using that. Like it's easy to use iPad, and it's not that much of distracting like a smartphone. So I prefer iPad. For example, I'm eating my lunch or dinner. I watch a podcast, or I mean like listen a podcast or a TED talks, or related to any kind of lecture. So apart from my studies, I still use it for a lot of different other kinds of thing, like cooking. Maybe I'm trying to cook a new dish today. So as I'm preferring like chopping the ingredients, I try to look like what it's like in this video. This guy is showing me how to cook. So this daily activities, I need help from this technology. And also for health reason, like I ask chat gpt, all like a lot of other things that I need to know for my like curiosity. And
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Let's talk about technology in a bit more detail. So, do you think technology has made life easier or more complicated?
it's a bit controversial thing to discuss actually. Yeah, in a lot of sense, it made our life easy, but in other sense, maybe it makes something difficult or even harmful for some reason. Like for example, I want to say, the kids, when we were kid, we used to like play play outside, do other things, creative things mostly. But nowadays, look around kids around my age. They're mostly like, even they are 2 years old, they just sit around a sofa, middle of the corner of a room, and they just watch this cartoons. I don't know, whatever they watch, they are using iPad, like, or smartphone or computer, their own computer. So they are not doing they are not in the present moment right now. They are not enjoying the lively, like youthful days they have right now, but they're spending them this time on this technology, which is not good, which is not,
Mm.
like, in my perspective actually.
Okay. And do you think children should use technology in schools?
Yeah, it should be, and it's 2024 right now. So we should use technology. It's not always harmful. Like for example, if uh, in the time of pandemic, we started using technology more. Back in the day, we didn't have online classes or remote job as usual or as common as it is now. So children should get used to it from just school life, from their school life, to use technology more in future for their job or career. So
Okay.
yeah.
And what are the advantages of children using technology?
Advantage, there's no particular thing I want to mention, but uh, it totally depends on the this baby, I mean, like kid, like which kind of interest they have. If they are interested in math, maybe they can find hundred of like thousands of resources they want, like the problems they want to solve. So the option, I mean, like the globalization from this technology, they're having the access to know a lot of different kinds of people around the world, which were not possible in our days actually. We are mostly from like studying from textbook back in the day, but right now they have the access to get along with all the other kids around the world. So this is a huge advantage, but there's a lot of other things also. So
Okay. And do you think people rely on technology too much?
now it is, yeah, absolutely. Like me, for me, if I say something, um I ask too much question to, chat GPT. I'm like AI. I ask too much question, like even if it's for curiosity, which is not good. Like it's not always authentic. Like for a religious or spiritual thing, if you ask to AI, it's not always authentic. They can't give you authentic data. I mean, um so we are like relying on technology too much, which is not good. We should have the physical conversation with people.
Okay. Thank you very much. We've now come to the end of this speaking test. So I will now stop the recording.